May 3rd leak by Politico of a draft U.S. Supreme Court majority opinion to strike down Roe v. Wade has sparked a reaction from the stock market. The possibility that some contraception could come under fire has impacted stocks that contribute to advancing reproductive health. A decision to overturn Roe v. Wade is likely to tighten birth control regulation. It could threaten access to certain products designed to prevent pregnancy, from non-hormonal and hormonal drugs to single-use and long-lasting contraceptives. Hi, I'm Mackenzie, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about a handful of stocks from companies that manufacture contraceptives or products that focus on reproductive healthcare. These stocks have been moving since the leak and could jump in the coming weeks and months as we lead up to the highly anticipated Supreme Court decision. And you might be wondering, how did we come up with these picks? Well, we chose both established and early-stage companies that manufacture and develop contraceptives and other reproductive healthcare products that could be affected if the decision to overturn Roe v. Wade goes through. But before we talk about these stocks, it's important to recognize the very real impact that this leak is having on people and families all across the US. The threat to reproductive rights, which includes access to safe and legal abortions, is unnerving to say the least. Our focus in this video is by no means intended to minimize the severity of the topic, but rather to help navigate the financial implications that this decision could have. Okay, and before we get into the nitty-gritty, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel and giving it a like so that you are notified every single time we publish a new video. Now let's get into today's video of stocks you might want to buy into. First up, we have Hologic, a medical technology company that focuses on reproductive health. The company produces diagnostics and medical and imaging devices that help to diagnose and treat breast and gynecological cancers and support sexual and reproductive health. While the company no longer produces their permanent contraceptive method, Adiana, their focus on improving reproductive health could spark further investor attention. Shares of Hologic are already up about 8.5% in the last 2 weeks, and we could see further movement pending new developments on Roe v. Wade. Right on its heels is Church & Dwight. Best known for its Arm & Hammer brand, Church & Dwight also produces and markets Trojan condoms and the first response at-home pregnancy test. If Roe v. Wade is overturned and select states then target contraceptives, condoms are likely to remain a safe bet. And while the stock ticked up following the Politico leak, it's since fallen. However, Church & Dwight is expected to hit a median share price of about $100 in the next 12 months. With the company's significant brand awareness, investors can assume that it will remain a pretty safe bet. Our next pick is Teva Pharmaceutical Industries. Teva, an Israeli pharmaceutical company, produces a variety of different reproductive healthcare products, oral contraceptives, and intrauterine contraceptives. This includes the oral contraceptive Trilosprintec, which is a generic version of Janssen's Tricyclen Lo, as well as a generic version of the NuvaRing. It's also the company behind the Plan B one-step emergency contraception, though it has since sold off the brand. Though shares of Teva are down slightly in the last 2 weeks, it's expected to hit a median share price of between $10 and $13 within the next 12 months. Its lineup of contraceptives makes it an interesting stock to watch for investors as we near a Supreme Court final ruling. And our final pick is Daré Bioscience. This women's health-focused clinical stage biopharmaceutical company doesn't yet have any contraceptive products on the market, but it's got a number in their pipeline. For example, its Ovaprene hormone-free contraceptive candidate is currently in phase 3 clinical trials. The company is also producing a long-acting contraceptive implant that users can turn off and on themselves, as well as a reversible, non-hormonal contraceptive option that works for both women and men. The stock is forecasted to hit a median share price of $6 within the next 12 months and could reach as high as $17 a share. Okay, that's it for me today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like. Plus, subscribe to this channel if you want to be notified every time we release a stock picks video just like this one. I'd also love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on how the next 12 months are going to pan out? Do you have a strategy, or are you preferring to just wait it out? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you next time.